As men cross the age of 50, their bodies begin to send signals that they often ignore, and one of the most urgent yet silent signals comes from the bones. Most men don't realize that bone mass naturally drops with age, especially after testosterone levels begin to decline, and this process accelerates even more if the diet has been low in essential bone-strengthening nutrients for years. Bones are living tissues. They break down and rebuild every day, and your body depends on certain vitamins, minerals, and lifestyle habits to keep them strong. But when these nutrients are missing, bones slowly become porous, fragile, and susceptible to fractures that can dramatically impact quality of life. A simple fall that wouldn't have mattered at age 25 can result in a hip fracture at 55 or 60, and the healing process is much slower. Many men assume osteoporosis is a women's problem, but millions of men silently develop low bone density without ever being diagnosed. This is because bone loss rarely shows symptoms until something breaks. The good news is that your bones respond quickly and powerfully when you give them what they've been missing: targeted nutrients, consistent movement, and hormone-friendly habits. When you supply your bones with high-quality calcium, vitamin D3, vitamin K2, magnesium, zinc, omega-3s, collagen, potassium, and high-protein foods, they begin to repair microscopic damage, rebuild density, and regain the strength you need for daily life, sports, work, and healthy aging. Your bones don't need extreme diets or expensive treatments, just the right consistent inputs to support the natural remodeling process that keeps them strong. Calcium remains one of the most essential nutrients for bone health, but most men mistakenly believe they get enough from their diet when in reality they often fall short by hundreds of milligrams daily. Calcium is the foundational mineral that gives bones their hardness, and without it the body steals calcium from the skeleton just to maintain normal muscle and nerve function. But calcium alone isn't enough. That is where vitamin D3 comes in. Without vitamin D3, your intestines simply can't absorb calcium properly, no matter how much you consume. That's why vitamin D deficiency is one of the most common hidden reasons for weak bones in men over 50. Sunlight exposure helps, but after age 50 the skin loses its efficiency in converting sunlight into vitamin D, especially for men who work indoors. Adding vitamin K2 completes the triangle. This overlooked nutrient directs calcium to the bones instead of letting it accumulate in the arteries or kidneys. While calcium hardens bone, K2 ensures calcium is placed exactly where it belongs. Magnesium is another major player. It activates vitamin D, supports calcium absorption, and helps regulate muscle contractions that protect bones from injury. Yet 60% of men over 50 are magnesium deficient due to soil depletion, stress, and low intake of whole foods. Together, these nutrients form the biochemical foundation of bone formation, mineralization, and repair. When they are consistently present in your diet, they work like a construction team. One brings the bricks, one delivers them to the right place, one strengthens the internal structure, and one ensures the entire framework stays balanced. But nutrients go far beyond the basic calcium vitamin D magnesium trio. Zinc helps stimulate bone-building cells and supports testosterone, which is crucial for bone density. Collagen, often ignored, forms the flexible internal framework of bone tissue. Without collagen, bones become brittle rather than strong and resilient. After age 50, the body naturally produces less collagen, which is why supplementing with collagen peptides or eating collagen-rich foods like bone broth can dramatically support bone strength. Omega-3 fatty acids, found in fish like salmon and sardines, reduce inflammation that accelerates bone loss and improve the activity of osteoblasts, the cells responsible for building bone. Potassium, often abundant in fruits and vegetables, helps neutralize acids that leach minerals from bone tissue. High-quality protein is essential too, because bones are 50% protein by volume. Many older men unknowingly eat too little protein due to smaller appetites, but increasing protein intake can significantly improve bone density when paired with the right minerals. Even small lifestyle shifts like adding foods rich in boron, such as almonds, raisins, prunes, and avocados, can enhance calcium absorption and strengthen bone structure. Hydration also plays an underrated role. Dehydrated bones become weaker and less elastic. The modern lifestyle, processed foods, caffeine excess, smoking, alcohol, stress, and low sunlight, drains bone-supporting nutrients daily. Reversing this pattern with nutrient-rich foods creates a cumulative effect that helps rebuild strength year after year. Finally, providing your bones with these essential nutrients works even better when paired with simple daily habits that stimulate bone growth naturally. Weight-bearing exercise, walking, Climbing stairs, strength training, resistance bands, and even light jogging sends strong signals to your bones that they must renew and reinforce themselves. Each step, each push, each lift tells your bones to increase density and stay robust. Men over 50 who combine nutrient-rich eating with resistance training show dramatically higher bone strength compared to those who only take supplements. Sleep is another major factor, because bone-building hormones like growth hormone are released at night. Chronic stress raises cortisol, which weakens bones, steals calcium, and reduces testosterone. That's why relaxation techniques, deep breathing, stretching, and even short daily walks support bone health at a hormonal level. Avoiding smoking and limiting alcohol protect bone cells from premature aging. Hydrating the body ensures the bone matrix stays flexible and able to withstand pressure. Once you begin nourishing your bones with the exact nutrients they need, calcium with D3 and K2, magnesium, zinc, omega-3s, collagen, protein, potassium, boron, and whole food minerals, and pair that with consistent movement and better sleep, your bones begin responding within weeks. The stiffness reduces, your posture improves, your joints feel more stable, and the quiet internal strength that defines healthy aging begins to return. Your bones may be silent, but they are constantly communicating through fatigue, soreness, posture changes, and healing time. When you finally give them the nutrients they've been begging for, they reward you with decades of mobility, independence, and strength that every man over 50 deserves.